Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bulldogs offense will be first on the attack. And Kamario Taylor will be running the show. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stiff. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Taylor wants to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB's speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Lenoris Sellers, coming off a game in which he threw for more than 700 yards. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
From the gun on third down, Sellers lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Now on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Here's Sellers to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Still on his feet at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Taylor wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Might be calling a hot route. Sellers. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level. Hats.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
Lost one deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They're working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back and weak. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Play fake, Sellers. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sellers, under fire, being chased, turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They go play action with Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it down the field. Out of bounds at the 16 after the big-time game. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Sellers. Buys a little extra time. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Slings it downfield. Working on the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers on the play action. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sellers to the air again. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Gamecock. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Sellers. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown! First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Right on the money. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Play fake, Sellers. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give running right is Auguste. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Coleman's got it on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Again, it's Sellers. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Across, got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. has that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to make the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He'll set up to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bolden. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears...
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
A shot for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.